Welcome back to Math Maintenance. Today in your packet is going to look very similar to yesterday. So you have a page like this that says color by answer. That's a mix of addition and subtraction problems, and then based on the answer you get, you'll color in the shape accordingly. You also have a page that says mixed story problems. Just like yesterday, there's 6 of them on there. You will first need to decide whether you're going to add, subtract, the numbers, then find the numbers, and then solve the problem. So very similar packet practice to yesterday, different picture, different word problems, but same type of thing. What I want to spend time in today's video going through is actually what your digital activity is going to be, which uses a balance like the one drawn on the board behind me. What a balance does is it balances on a point and it tips back and forth depending on which side is heavier. So if I put the same amount on each side, 6 and 6, my balance will be perfectly even. If, however, I were to put a bigger number on this side, like an 8, and a smaller number on this side, like a 2, since the 8 is heavier, that side would go down, and the 2 side would be lifted up. It's like a teeter-totter. So whichever side is heavier is going to go down. Today in your digital activity, your goal is to put together balanced balances. You're going to do this by finding addition problems and subtraction problems that are the same or equivalent. So for example, if on this side of the balance I had the problem 2 plus 3, I would first need to solve that to know that on this side of the balance I have a total of 5 things. Now I need to think about other ways I could make 5 to put on this side of the balance. Well, 5 plus 0 would be 5, so that's an option. 4 plus 1 would be 5, so that's an option. 3 plus 2 would be 5, that's an option. 2 plus 3, the same problem that we have. 1 plus 4, 0 plus 5. And then I could also think about subtraction problems that would make that balanced. So 5 minus 0 would be 5. 6 minus 1 would be 5. 7 minus 2 would be 5. And so on and so on. I could pick any of these that are equal to what's on this side of the balance and move it up into this area. So I could put this over here, and since both of these are equal to 5, my balance would be perfectly balanced. Now in your digital activity, it's a little bit trickier than that. So what's going to happen in your digital activity, let me get some space up here. What's going to happen in your digital activity is that it's going to show you a scale like this, and then it's going to have some options down below or some pieces that you might want to move up there. So it might have something like this. What you'll need to do is you'll need to check each of the pieces to decide which ones could make a balanced scale. So what I would suggest you do is to think about the answer to each of the problems. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Once you've solved the answers to the 4 pieces, you'll look for the 2 that are equal, and those are the 2 pieces that you'll then slide up into your balance to show that you know how to use different expressions to make the same number. For your manipulative practice today, continue to work with those addition and subtraction flashcards. I really like it if you can mix those two decks together so that your brain has to switch back and forth between adding and subtracting. If your brain's not quite there yet, keep your piles separate and practice each set of facts on their own. Good luck!